Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on out there? It is another awesome Saturday night with your hosts, Crypto Mikkel, and of course, I'm Nemesis with Mining After Dark. So much knowledge, so much RGB. Ooh.
Much intro, such awesome.
Right.
Hello all. How are you all doing? Tanes, Gundy, what's up? J-Bo, Hannon, how you doing?
What's going on? Crypto Bedale, John Germain, Gallo, got a new person. Since you're new here, make sure you smash that Lizardy like button, yo.
I was truly excited about the Ant Norton miner coming up.
Oh my god. Really?
Maybe only because hopefully it'll allow other antiviruses to stop marking them as a risk.
Right.
But also probably not, because it'll be its own in-house miner and it'll probably still try to block out all the other miners. Like, no, we need you to use ours.
Either that'll just be like, because we all know Norton's antivirus garbage is nothing but bloatware. Even if you don't want to mine, it'll be like, yeah, he's not using his computer, he left it on, mine away. Or it'll schedule an update and just leave it on mining.
I wonder what their dev fee will be like.
Oh god, that's gonna be gross. I wonder if they're gonna try to compete with
Gunny said, I don't know, but seeing Norton's taking 15% off the top. 15% dev fee? Fuck that.
Wow. I mean, I guess if somebody is, I won't call them stupid, but naive, untrained, not knowing, and FOMOing in, they're gonna do this. Just like so many people,
sickening.
So many people use Nice Hack. Come on. For the same reason, because it's so much easier. It's that easy solution. People just want to hit a button, walk away.
Right. It says, 15% plus paying for Norton.
Yeah. Now it'd be different if they were to charge you 15%, but your antivirus is now free as long as you're mining so much out of the week.
Right.
That I would be like, okay, you got me on that one. I give you a round of applause on that one, because that is real world solutions. Be like, hey, your hardware is sitting here idling. You can pay for our wonderful service this way, and it's really no cost to you other than just leaving your computer on.
Right, it better be 15% and that's it.
Right. Not that you're gonna 15% and I still have to pay for your service.
If you can mine for the service and still mine coin, like that would be cool.
Yeah. I would shill them for any newbie. Be like, this is a great place to learn.
Add a VPN in there, and they'd be like a solid product.
Yeah.
Because you could, mine for a service.
Right, Norton Antivirus. Please be watching this and take notes.
Yeah, take notes.
We're giving you $1 million idea.
If you're gonna charge 15%, then you might as well give it to them for free. Because you got to think about all the people that would pay the 15% to get a antivirus for free, plus like a VPN or something like that. But still, it's gross.
Oh, Gallo must have been. He was on the live stream earlier. I know nothing about Chia. I don't even care. Don't even know why you invited me here.
I didn't say that. But I do know hardly nothing about Chia other than what the community's told me. And I don't care to mine Chia. Not that I don't care about Chia, but I don't care to mine it myself.
But I agree.
But I was there.
I
was there to listen, and to learn.
And it's
everybody
like,
else's point of view.
I see why somebody would want to experiment and try, because if you can get paid out with it. You know, it's just another passive income generating source, especially if you just have the hardware, just like how Blind Run, how he has, because he's does servers, he had equipment laying around, so it was really no cost to him to fire the equipment up. In that situation, I'm 100% with it. But I also agree with Seth Estrada, where this was made for the big dogs. This was not made for the little guy going, yeah, we're going to participate, we need pools. A lot of this stuff was just geared for big mining data centers like Amazon Web Service, Microsoft, all the big dogs, to be utilizing their hardware like that because, I mean, be real with it. Unless you got integrate, you know, it's like integrate stuff for servers, you are not going to have the longevity of your hardware. Only so many reads and writes. And by the time you finally fully plot out your whole hard drive on a standard, what we can buy over the counter that we're going to get for our own personal PCs, you're talking about basically yanking out, what, 20-30% of the life within a couple of months. I mean, think about it. By the time you get paid off, you already have to buy new stuff. So they were really gearing this stuff for data centers. Now they're trying to implement it for this, and with pools thinking of the little guy, cool. But then my other issue that you guys had, you know, briefly touched upon with it is the 50% pre-mine. Now you got to trust the devs that they ain't gonna fuck you in the process.
I mean, technically, like some pointed out, you know, the devs don't technically own it. Technically, the Chia network doesn't own it. The company owns it. Because that way they can't be registered security, which is, I get it. But
I get what they're
still,
doing.
As like a miner, we always say no pre-mines. Like
right. You want fair launch mining.
Yeah.
And people might argue, well, Bitcoin had pre-mine. No, they didn't. Their code was open source. It's just that they didn't have the network effect and nobody knew about it, so it looks like they were privately mining, but anybody could have joined at any point in time in 2009.
Yeah, well, he said I worked video production and needed to buy new HDs from my media, so I gave Chia a shot, and after plotting for 3 weeks, I was like, get the fuck out. I'm not farming Chia ever. And just erased all the plots.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless you got in really early to hit a blocker, you just so happen to have the luck, like I know a few people who have, and good for you, but, you know, it's like, that's done. You ain't gonna get that lucky anymore if you're a little guy.
Right.
I mean, shit. It's like it's doubling every month. Ooh.
Plotting G at a high rate of plots per day could cost you about $100 every 3 months or so. That's pretty gross.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Life of Miner said he wouldn't be able to make it tonight. He's not home right now.
Ah.
But he said that next time he will be able to join.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of where I stood at, Jason. When I would never destroy a hard drive for GM mining. Yeah, like all my spare drives that I use for data or running things, whatever I use them for, I don't want to like hurt them. Or even if I have I have a bunch of spares, I don't want to hurt them.
Right.
Like, for that, for the possibility, for the chance. Hard drives are expensive.
Hell yeah, they are.
Expensive for what they are. Still.
Oh, you're all good, Crypto Bedell.
Yeah, not a problem, dude. Should happen.
He's like, I'll go fuck up an Apple hard drive. Yep, and then just go get it warrantied out. They're just going to give you a new one, and all your data is wiped anyway, so you're starting from scratch no matter what, you know.
Yeah, me and I know Seth is in here, but me and Seth were kind of chit chatting about it. If anybody from Hive OS is listening, we were kind of chit chatting a little bit about it after stream, and I was like, if it's possible, they should look at it because it'd be a no-brainer for Hive OS to implement something like that. To just allow you to plug in hard drives in your motherboard, and it sees all the hard drives because it's Linux, and use it to plot. While you already have a mining rig, you might as well use it to your
For
fullest
those
advantage.
who are running hard drives and not USBs.
I mean, of course, and they would have to, of course, run a better motherboard, better CPU, which all, of course, is easily done. But you could make it an all-around full-time plotting and miner. They could even take it as far as having their own pool, having Hive OS pool, or you could use all those hard drives that people are using. But
Right.
I don't know. It was a random thought me and Seth were all talking about. Like, again, be worth it, but it's probably, if they haven't already come forward and said something about it, it's probably because they can't do it. It's been long enough now that they should have, if it's possible, someone has had to have had my thought already, because that's kind of like, well, why wouldn't we be able to? Especially with like burst coin and stuff like that. Like, that was never able to do that on there. So, if I'm not mistaken.
Like, I bet you I can do it with like Simple Miner, because Simple Miner's back end is so open on the miner. For anybody who uses Simple Miner OS, don't use a hard drive that's got anything on it that you care about, because Simple Miner OS's back end is not locked. Like, it's very easy to get into the back end of your PC.
I had them lock a hard drive on me before.
Oh yeah.
Simple Miner locked a hard drive for me. What was it? Kudo OS, bare metal, would lock flash drives. If you ever installed it on the flash drive to like use it, you would never be able to uninstall it. It would lock it.
Wow, I've never had that issue with Simple
Every
Miner.
time. No, Kudo OS.
Oh yeah, I've never
Like bare metal.
Yeah, I never. You were the one that experimented with that one. I didn't. I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Good times.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's one thing I like about Simple Miner is that their back end is like so open on the rigs. It's not like Hive where, like Hive, you can't remote into your rig in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, you can. I've SSH'd into my rigs before.
And well, I haven't really tried it as of lately. I tried to do that early on. Maybe they unlocked it a little bit now. Before it would
SSH into your rigs. You need to be on the same network, of course.
I was on the same network. I did it at about the same time as whenever I was messing with the back end on Simple Miner, and it was kind of locked up on me. It wasn't letting me.
It's the last time you did that, maybe, but
yeah, it was so long ago. I've never like rechecked it, because you can access a lot of that stuff through the dashboard, but you don't get you can't, like, they've got the programming side of it locked up though. Like, you can do certain function tasks in there, but it's not like
tomorrow Sanchez, he says hello from Venezuela, mining Ethereum Classic gear.
Yo,
congratulations, and welcome to DCA Venture.
Right.
Thanks for spreading the hash rate, but I
Hell
don't care
yeah.
what you're mining, as long as you're mining.
Hell yeah, man! I've got my 3 E3 ant miners still rolling strong on that ETC. It's awesome. But yeah, it's like but I wonder if you can set up a Chia miner on the back end of Simple Mining.
Well, from when I was talking to, this is why I even thought about it, is because people are running effectively plot. They have like a central computer where they're controlling all of their plots, and then a plotter, right? So you could have, in my brain when we're talking about is you could just make the mining rig the plotter and not need, and then just connect to it through some other means. You know what I mean? Not actually need to access the rig. It just be there plotting back, doing whatever it needs to do, and you connect to it from a third-party computer, aka Hive's dashboard.
Right, right.
But I don't know. It was a thought that we were all having. I was like,
it would be
makes
interesting.
sense.
Yeah, make it
It
easier.
makes sense for them to do something like it.
Make it
capitalize on
make
a
it
little bit
way
extra.
easier.
But that was crazy. Craziness. Oh man, we got a nice little run up after that. After that, I woke up this morning. I was trading last night, and I didn't get back into stablecoin before I went to bed. And I was like, I thought about it before I went to bed. And I was like, oh, I should probably get into stablecoin before I go to bed. I should have a trade. I left the trade in. And I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh, well, now we're way down.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh well. Oh,
And
nice.
for anybody
Crypto
that
Vidal, my new PC is plotting and harvesting, and I won a block reward at 27 plots, and paid for all those HTCs and some of the new PC.
nice.
Yeah, man. I mean, you get it. Like that's like legit. It's like what, 800 something bucks still. Also, PC is mining me, unfortunately. I mean, nothing wrong with it. I get it.
Right,
I'm
whatever
waiting for
whatever
my
stacks
final
the best.
payout on Ethereum for Ethermine before I swap my entire farm over to like farming on layer 2. Because honestly, I think you get paid more. Because it enables daily payouts. You'll get a daily payout, and gas fee is only 1 gwei. So can't really beat that. And the pool pays the fee to transfer to layer 2, which would be the cost of gas, which right now is like 11 gwei anyway, which is like really low. But also Ethereum's a little slow. That's just fun. I find that pretty interesting. I want to test if I can actually, if you can effectively mine more. Due to the fact you're going to get paid out every day. And it can help kind of capitalize on the earning so much when it's higher.
And Gal is like, I feel bullish about that Flux. Switched all the 10 series from Ethermine to Flux pools.
Nice. I love Flux. Love Flux. Especially these lousy gas fees. I know. Gas fees are really low. It's like really good for people that are in DeFi. Like if you need to move funds around, now's a great time to do that. Granted, they are kind of worth a little less, but if you need to move stuff around in DeFi, moving it around is a little easier right now. But yeah, dude, Flux is legit. Snapshot happens in 10 days. So if you're mining to your Zelcore wallet, in 10 days there's a snapshot of all the Flux in your wallet, and you'll get paid out 10 to 1 of the parallel assets, which is Flux Ethereum and Flux BNB. So they're kind of like liquidity pool, kind of LP tokens in DeFi space, basically an LP token. And you'll get those for a 10 to 1 ratio. So for every 10 Flux you have, you'll get 1 parallel asset. So if you have 1,000 Flux, you get 100 Flux ETH, Flux BNB, I've been running a Flux node for almost half a year, if not more. You have a rig on Flux mining? I do not have a rig on Flux right now, no. Oh, do I have a vid on Flux mining? Yes, I do. On my personal channel, there's quite a few content, quite a bit. There is actually monthly content on Flux on my channel, due to I run a Flux node and we have been tracking monthly payouts of the Flux node since we got it running.
Right.
I've earned well over 1,000 Flux since I've started my node up. Well over. That's basically free Flux. I mean, granted, it costs you 10,000 Flux to run a node, but it's not like you lose that Flux. You still hold it as value. So if you're mining, it's a no-brainer. You can hold, if you're going to hodl it, you might as well make it work. Yeah, what the Flux, right?
Get the Flux out of here.
That's right. It's great stuff. I think I earn about 10 to 15 Flux a day off of just my node. Every day.
And then, if anybody was watching last night and watching me giving Nefarious a hard time, don't. I was more like just giving him a hard time, guys, because he had two of the same graphics card. So I was trying to tell him to open up the bottom one, that the top one's the best one, and it's mine, and he opened up mine. That's why I was laughing the whole time. Then Diesel's like, I can't even like defend this. I was like, yes, I got everybody involved on it.
Hold Flux on Zelcore and get more coins. Yes. There's an app inside your Zelcore wallet called Fusion, and that's the tool that you use to claim your snapshot rewards.
Beep.
Does Nim have his desktop running yet? It's been a while. His desktop is running.
Yeah, it's running. I've got
ETH is rising at the moment. I see this.
I have been doing some research on GPU repair, so it's been taking up a little bit of my time doing all that because I want to make sure that I'm diagnosing this other GPU properly and all that good stuff. I need to know what all the power rails are and stuff, and you know how hard it is to find where your power rails are on a GPU when NVIDIA decides that they are not going to release any information like that in any way, shape, or form. So you got to like scour other people's videos that they've done diagnostic on and then trace everything through. What a pain in the ass. But I do have a 3080 Ti coming. I'll have that probably in the next day or two. And then I'll have some content on that.
Got 5 days till 3070 Ti comes out.
Right.
I'm gonna try to get one.
And it looks like as long as the 3080 Ti is core intensive, there's no limitation on the card. Mine's just as normal.
Right. Makes a perfect daily driver card.
Yeah.
Because you just kind of use it and use your PC and be like, oh, I get to lose that on some hash rate. You can just use your PC and not feel guilty about it. Or be like, oh, I don't need to mine on my PC because I'm doing some things and like don't have to worry about it.
Right.
But why buy that BOS? Because he had no choice.
Because at the end of the day,
he's a good guy.
Because, here's my thought, is that NVIDIA point blank said that they just made it harder to unlock. They never said that it could not be unlocked. It's just going to take a little bit more effort to do it. and they think that miners aren't going to go through the effort to unlock hash rate. Right. So I think give it like a month or two, and there will be a complete workaround for the 3080 Ti's and the 3070 Ti's.
The prices, yeah, he prepaid quite a bit. 3070 Ti, I'm not as. I would like to get that one mainly because I'm not worried about the price of it because it's not that expensive. It's literally the same price according to Best Buy right now.
That's if you can get your hands on it.
Yeah, if I can get my hands on it, it would be literally the same price
otherwise,
as a 3070.
Otherwise, it's going to be the same price as a 3080.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we're going to charge more, but we're going to tell you what you can and can't do with our product because it's not really yours. I mean, it's in the future you'll own nothing and be happy, right? Isn't that how communism works?
Right. So hoping I can get lucky to get that one. They had a Best Buy in my state that had 3080 Ti's. They only got around 5 or 6. There was 90 to 100 people that showed up there by 2 a.m. I was gonna head out about midnight. I would have been there about 2 a.m. and I would have already lost.
And if you think
I'm glad I didn't, because it would have been about a 4-hour trip there and back plus tolls, which was about $20 plus.
And then if you think you're gonna go to
too many
Micro Center, Micro Center is doing a new thing where they are now. This is a few of them that I've gotten word from that they don't sell GPUs until after 1 in the afternoon whenever their last daily shipment comes in. So you best to be there by minimum midnight the day before. And you're going to wait all day. Fucking day.
12 hours.
Oh yeah. Well, it'll be 13 to 14 hours. Or, yeah.
Crypto Liddell. I'll sell my car for $100K, but it's limited to 67 miles per hour. Max speed limit is 65. Raffle. Go Team Green.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. It's funny. It's funny. I don't know. I would like to get one just to have a 3070 Ti. And to possibly, hopefully, provide some data to help those out there to unlock it.
Oh yes, Gallo. I already knew that one. That the new 3060 also got updated with a new SKU. So you can, if you can find an older batch, it'll have the easy workaround. Otherwise, you're stuck trying to wait for the new workaround.
Yep, they were saying that as all the cards they were going to be releasing were going to be.
Yeah, eventually the 3080, the 3070, and the 3060 Ti will also have the new SKU.
Yep, you just need to watch out for the GPU number.
Yep.
GPU number, what is it? 302?
Yeah.
Someone, please out there, correct me. I don't think I'm right, but.
Yeah, it's going to be like the 302, 202, yeah, and then I forget what the new ones, the new 3080 SKU will be turned into. It'll be like a 302-A1 or A2 or something like that.
FA. I'm not on stream duty tonight, Crypto Liddell. So I cannot press the announcement button. Sorry, buddy.
DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. Oh, dude, gone insane. Dude, they're having issues with EIP 1559 implementation. There's no guarantee at this point that it's getting put into the London hard fork. They're having issues with the fee structure and the payout now.
Can't say I'm really surprised.
Right? Considering that, you know, we're also getting a minimum
Like, we
of 2
always
years
all
worth of mining.
freak. Like, not saying that we're all like freaking out, but like we all freak out about everybody is in the mining space. Like, oh no, they're killing mining. They're going proof of stake. They're EIP 1559, and then they tell us all that they're gonna listen to us by having a meeting with us. Don't attack our network. And then they have a meeting with us, tell us all that we're all stupid, and then, oh no, we're delaying proof of stake for another 3 years. Oh, now what EIP 1559 isn't working. We don't know if we're gonna do that either. Oh, I mean, it's just the same show every year, man.
Right.
It's always, oh, we got all this great stuff coming on at the end of the year. Oh yeah, no.
The first thing that
It
Vitalik
didn't
started...
work out.
First thing Vitalik was bitching about is he was having issues with core development, which means you're having issues with your fucking developers.
It's either always getting pushed back. Yeah, always.
Oh yeah, it's been getting pushed back for what, 5 years now?
Yep.
E2-0, I said it months ago and I'll say it a lot. Hey, just remember, everybody,
One man team.
if people remember or they read a little bit of the headlines that have happened in the last 2 months, you'll see that JP Morgan is now involved with Ethereum. Not Bitcoin, Ethereum. Goldman Sachs with Carl Icahn is going into Ethereum, not Bitcoin. Why? Because Bitcoin's a market that they can't manipulate and they can't control. They know this, so they picked on Ethereum. It's gotta tell you that there is a long play on Ethereum right now. It's bad. When the worst people start looking into your project, when the worst people in the world look at your project and say it's good, fucking run.
This is a Friendster of crypto. I feel so manipulated and controlled.
Yeah.
You should.
Well, I mean, we already know that Ethereum's manipulated and controlled. I mean, look at the DAO hack. They manipulated the numbers, controlled the miners, and rolled back the blockchain. Oh, gone insane. You know, the one thing that was really interesting that was out of the meeting was what Son of a Tech said. That MEV is an issue and that it wasn't always called MEV. As soon as he said that, I went digging and... yeah, that's fucking true. It's like, oh, wow. They're only calling it miner extracted value to make it look like they did this for fucking miners.
It used to be called maximum extracted value.
Yep.
That was what, if you dig back far enough, that's what MEV was called.
Yep.
It was maximum extracted
I was
value.
like, wow. Like, I didn't dig back far enough.
Miner extracted value.
Yeah.
To please the miners when they got found out that it was there. They were like, oh, hey, we gotta change this account. They found us out.
Considering that there was a pool that was utilizing
up.
this. And you don't even know how long that said pool was utilizing this.
There's a bankless episode on MEV. That's amazing. Nice. They're talking about it 2018. Yeah, that'd be about right. Because that's when the pool started playing with it. Be about right. Pools have had some of the pools have had MEB implemented for a long time. And just never said anything. And they've been just eating all the extra rewards. How does that make you feel?
It's kind of shitty. It really is. It's like, okay, you can't tell me that it was isolated to one fucking pool. And you can't sit there and tell me that on Ethereum that they weren't front-running people's trades. Oh, kitty, kitty. New kitty.
You want to watch the TV series Startup on Netflix? It's about. I have not yet. Was it? Yashnik was talking to me about that today. Oh, was that the new kitten? I seen it in the stream pop up. So what is this one's name? Furball?
Babe?
Yeah.
What's the female one's name again? Cammy. Yeah, it's a weird name, so I'm having an issue remembering it.
Random question. Andre Papo. Saw Panda's video where he says rig cleaning with air blowers, not a vacuum. Is that still recommended for cleaning your computers outside, not opening in general electronics? Yeah,
Okay.
So apparently not using a vacuum is bad. When he said that, I kept my mouth shut because I have totally used a vacuum on my rigs before. Granted, I use like a kind of like a handheld vacuum, you know what I mean, like the little ones.
Yeah, that's
but
what
it's
I
like,
use.
It's a Ryobi, brushless. And it's a brushless vacuum. So
and I just use the blower end of it, and the only thing I usually tell people to do is if you're gonna touch the PCB, ground yourself first. This way you're not staticking out, and then just hold on to the fans when you're blowing out. When you're blowing into it, don't let the vacuum cleaner spool your fans up.
Yeah.
And I don't suck on it. No.
No, I use mine to
I just sit there and just blow onto it, and
I use my Dyson with the brushing tank. PVC, most negative charge. Moist air, most positive charge. Yes, hold the fans, yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I really use it for is for the fans. If I need to take my actual GPUs out, I'll go get my air compressor and blow it.
And then usually but whenever I'm doing that, I usually have like a little nice detail brush. It's really soft, and I'll brush everything out. And I kind of get a little nuts with it, but that's only whenever I've got the cooler off.
It makes silver coated vacuum hoses. Honest, why? It's madness. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like put that to like your CPU or anything, or to your GPU fans, just to be safe. Maybe. You know, I was thinking 10 p.m. Hey, you're a little late there, buddy. No, you're thinking Friday night.
Right? Gundy's like, I never bought any gear from them
That's
with
fine.
dust bunnies
Crypto
on it.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine, Crypto Vidal. An air compressor with water filter. That's perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have a water filter on mine. I also don't point my nozzle down. Keep my nozzle pointed up or level. Bring your rigs up.
I only use it to actually point right at the cooler itself. It's like I'm not really trying to get at the GPU. If I need to get at the GPU, I'm taking it apart and I got brushes.
200-foot head is the house. Jeez, it's a long house. Probably you're gonna lose air pressure. Yes, yes, Gandhi. That is also key. Also, if you're not using it, empty it. Yeah, that also helps a lot. Leaving it open also helps. Just remember that you need to close it before you turn it on to fill it up.
Oh yeah, I'm like really
turn
bad
it
about
on,
that. You
turn it on, and then walk away.
And you just like come back to, you're like, man, there's no pressure in here, and like, oh,
You're like, oh, damn it.
Because I've got like one of those really nice ones that's got its own little motor that drives a belt that turns the compressor.
Right.
Those are the nice ones. Those things make a lot of water. Oh yeah, my Gundy, mine'll run my 1/2-inch impact tools on it too, no problem. It even keeps up with my die grinder. That one I was actually like kind of surprised on. Uranus is like, who do you think the biggest contender to replace ETH besides Polkadot, AVAX, Tezos, Algorand, something else?
To replace Ethereum? I don't know.
Yeah, that's hard to say.
Just because I don't think just because they're going proof of stake, Ethereum's going to die out.
Right.
They have a lot going on. Does that mean that it's like their best move? No. I don't think they'll die out, but I mean, you got plenty of others. Because now you have. What I'm really interested about, is that Polygon network, Matic, is a layer 2 solution, right? And it's working pretty well hand in hand with Ethereum right now, and I find that interesting right now for personal like reasons. And because of this, if they go proof of stake, they could use Polygon easily with how they were originally talking about having like a proof of stake and still having a proof of work algorithm. They could use the Polygon network to still utilize that and bridge the two.
And a lot of people
cheaply.
And a lot of people don't realize there's a few things that are kind of ETH. They're supposed to be ETH bridges, and some of the ETH bridges brings you to Polkadot. Polkadot actually wasn't set up to contend with Ethereum, but more to work alongside it. Since that's Gavin Wood's project, Gavin Woods was an Ethereum developer. Figured that he would try to do something for a scaling solution for Ethereum. Came up with Polkadot, and I'm sure he would absolutely love to be able to have a bridge in between to bring, to help him be the layer 2 to Ethereum.
Yeah, you're right. Matic is basically 100%.
Yeah.
It's a layer. It's a layer 2 ETH.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm utilizing the payouts right now. I just tried my first one the other day. I got a payout on Ethermine through Polygon Network. So I got paid out through layer 2. So I got paid out in Ethereum, but it was on the Polygon network, not on the Ethereum network.
Right.
That transaction costed 1 Gwei. That's nothing. And that's like standard transaction. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Now, what you do with that ETH is like now is kind of up to you. You can move it back to main chain and spend 1 Gwei to go back to main chain. Like still, so you spent 2 Gwei to get back to main chain, maybe 3 or 4. Who knows? I haven't gone back yet, but yeah, not bad. Right now, I'm using it in on DeFi and just kind of staking it inside of Polygon Network. It's kind of if I'm gonna hold it right now anyway, I might as well. Well, it's sitting there. Make more.
Oh, I didn't realize that Gavin actually publicly stated that. That's hilarious. Saying that he publicly...
It is inferior.
Yeah.
Ethereum has a lot of issues.
That's why it needs a scaling solution.
Which Polygon Network could bring that to them.
Yeah.
That's what they're going for. They're going for their number one goal is scalability. That's what they're being used for. So it's very possible this could help them and really bring them out of the hole. Do we know that's going to happen? I don't know. Ethereum changes their mind every day.
Oh yeah.
What they want to do. So I couldn't tell you. But I like what they got going on.
I mean, it's not like it really bothers me one way or another. It all turns into Bitcoin at the end. I wait for a good pump, and then I dump before the big players dump, and I win.
Scalability is definitely what we need for sure. Yep, that's what Ethereum needs. In order for their financial structure that they got going on to continue. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There's any other good questions like that? Like answer away or ask
Right.
away.
Right.
Heck yeah. Oh yeah, what I was talking about this earlier, and I'm looking at doing the daily payouts on Matic. See because if you do Ethermine and change to layer 2, you get daily payouts now.
Right.
So payouts as low as 0.005. So
Somebody who's got a small rig.
I mine that pretty quickly. So I'll get a daily payout of more than that. But yeah, so you get daily payouts at a gas fee of 1 Gwei. So it's very possible that you could make more Ethereum, not dollars, but more Ethereum, which could potentially lead to more dollars later, or if the price goes up to like $4,000 again, more dollars. That's possible that would help out.
Mm-hmm.
Make you a little more profitable. Very possible. Yeah, Gundy, if you enjoy the content, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, a little bell notification down there. Give it a little ring a ding ding. That way you know we're doing fucking awesome here. We would greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to join the Patreon, link is down in the description below. There are tons of great tiers in there. Of course, the best tier, would be RGB Nights, mining after dark. Get to see all the badass stuff that we got coming up, guys. We got some really interesting stuff that's about to come up. Can't talk about it because such is life. But when we are allowed to talk about it, y'all are going to hear about it first.
Mm-hmm.
And
Uranus,
that's the way that goes.
That's a pretty good one too. He's like, and that's a question that even me and Mikhail have hit back and forth about the EIP 1559 if it gets implemented. If we get a DeFi boom right along with it, you'll see the average, because it's supposed to standardize the fees. So you're going to hit the whatever their high threshold will be for their fees. And then, if people actually start generating the tips, the MEV, it's like how much higher will it push the GWE price up for the average person to try to get their payments included in a block, especially if a couple of the trading bots are trying to front run somebody's trade, because you want to put your move right after the big whale moves. So if a big whale drops in $1 million worth of Ethereum, they're going to pay big bucks to be the guy right after them to either be going long or short on their trade. And then you're going to see fees go through the roof, because that's what was driving the fee structure so high when the GWE was like outrageous, and you were seeing the 50 Ethereum payout per block or more, was the fact that these wash trading bots were driving the fees through the roof.
Coinbase.
Yeah, Coinbase.
Oh, John Jermaine. Coinbase just alerted me that Bitcoin was down 5% to $35,000. Wow. Bitcoin's at $36,000 right now. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I guess once you've been in there in the game for a while and you're like on the roller coaster and you're the last car, because the last car is the one that really gets whipped around. So like the last car, you're traveling the fastest. So us OGs are in the back going, yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap. Right as you come over to the straight vertical down, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna. Everybody in front of you, and you're just sitting. Are we done yet? Are we done yet? Oh, we're at the bottom. Hey, go by. Yeah, bye. Yeah, bye. BTFD, dude. Yeah. Oh, we're going back up. All right. Call me when I get to the top. I'll buy something cool. Coinbase is down. Coinbase is down. Bitcoin's making a move now.
Either pumping super hard, Coinbase goes down so you can't sell, or it goes down super fast so you can't buy it.
Right, you can't buy or sell. It's like, no, we're locking this shit down. We can't let the United States average pleb get out of being a pleb. Forever a pleb. You can't be a rich aristocrat. You're not privileged enough. John Jermaine, stop swearing. We don't talk about NH. It's like, damn. Oh yeah, yeah. Every time a market drops big, you see all these economists that are, oh my God, fire and brimstone. We told you it was a scam. And like last week when it was at the all-time high, you were saying this is the best thing you've ever seen. And now that it makes a 30%, 40% pullback, you're like, oh my God, it's over. It's done. Get out. When will the world learn to not listen to mainstream media on not financial advice? I mean, look at what they did. Look what they did during the dot-com boom. I mean, they helped fuel the fire of the death of the dot-com boom. John Jermaine. Okay, yeah, we don't talk in the mining realm. We don't talk about NH. Gotta have like the like Fight Club. Gotta have the mining club rules. First thing about mining clubs, you don't talk about what you're mining in mining club.
Mining a shitcoin to trade it for Bitcoin.
We're not supposed to talk about that.
Oh, you said I can't talk about what coin I'm mining.
Oh, okay.
I said I'm mining a shitcoin.
Oh, okay.
For Bitcoin.
Okay.
There's it down to like, I don't know, 3,000.
Yeah, right.
I'll never guess. But, guys, really make sure you press the subscribe button and like button, the bell notification so you know when we go live tomorrow. Well, when Jay goes live tomorrow. Because, it is Trading with the View Sunday sermons with weatherman Jay. I'll give you those lovely predictions of the weekly weather coming up.
He'll talk about that amazing Bizzity bit.
Maybe you'll talk about some of your favorite poop coins.
Ooh. I don't have any favorite poop coins, really.
You're a Bitcoin maximalist, it's fine.
I know. I can't get behind these projects. They don't even need a fucking coin. They just need to make a product. No coin necessary. Please stop making coins. Who was it that I bagged on earlier? Verge. One of the Verge devs, man, he made a comment, and I'm like, well, it's because it's a shitcoin. Oh, it roped him and a bunch of others into the conversation instantly. I was like, oh, God. Yeah, the wife's laughing back there because I've been sitting there trolling him all day.
Okay.
It's like, oh, God, these poor schlubs.
Every time my friend texts you and telling you it's a scam crypto.
I love Crypto Bedell, man. You should see me in crypto Twitter when I see an XRP army member and they're all talking with each other. I'll just sit there and get right in the middle of it and say, it's a scam and Brad Garlinghouse sucks. And sit back. It gives me great joy to see these people try to defend it, going, it's going to replace the dollar. And I'm like, dude, you're below the Doge line. It means that you're beyond a joke. Oh, I love that. I love it.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah, because they think that the banks want to use XRP. I implore banks to use XRP. Please, banks, use it. But I don't see any bank ever giving up control. And these XRP army people just need to understand that banks won't give control up. I don't care if it's faster than the SWIFT system. Governments like the United States is not going to give up their stranglehold on monetary policies. Not going to happen. But I think it's interesting that Wasn't there a country that's like talking about allowing Bitcoin to coexist with their dollar? I just seen something about that. Oh God, I wish I would have saved the article. Like I had it up earlier, but there's like a country that's like sitting there talking about allowing. It'll be the first country to. I don't think it's Venezuela, but I know it's down south. I profited like $1 off of XRP because I was trading it against the plebs. I watched it drop, and then I saw like a little blip in CNN that they were talking positively on XRP, and I watched XRP raise up a little bit, and I sold all of my coins, and I've never touched it again. That was the only trading I've ever I promoted that I did. I got myself out of it. I didn't know. It was an accident that I bought it. Or watching Floyd Mayweather's fucking go to the Bitcoin conference wearing a fucking Ethereum fucking shirt, telling them all.
Sure, it just said 50 carats. It's his own personal.
Oh, okay. While he's sitting there promoting, buy my NFT.
He said, buy my NFT, and then he said, there will be a coin out there that'll be better than Bitcoin someday. And then everyone went, boo.
Right? You just stepped into a maxi party and fucking.
You're at a Bitcoin 2021 conference,
and you just shit on Bitcoin
2021. You're like, oh, there'll be a coin better than Bitcoin.
He should have been. He should have been
You're
down.
Talk about Bitcoin, not.
He should have.
He should have been at shitcoin.
Yeah, he should have been at shitcoin conference 2021. That was right down the street. He would have been more than welcome over there with all the other shitcoiners that think that their coin's going to do better than Bitcoin. The only person that I know of that doesn't think that their coin's going to be better than Bitcoin is the Litecoin community. They just look at that they're the silver to Bitcoin's gold. I respect that. They're not trying to be Bitcoin.
But they're trying to help.
Right, they're trying to help in a big way. Go Charlie Lee.
Yep. Thinking.
Magical crypto. Best thing to do is simply to hodl. Does anybody else got any other comments or questions before we head up out of here?
No, I'm good.
I don't agree with that. I see your point, but I don't agree with it.
There is no next Bitcoin. Bitcoin is Bitcoin.
Right. People need to realize that if Bitcoin dies, Crypto might be here, but nobody will give a shit. It'll be so fringe. Bitcoin scales just fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, hell, even Bitcoin Cash, they went to bigger blocks and they still haven't filled the block up. Bitcoin has Lightning, so you got instant payment transactions through a layer 2 on Bitcoin, so... Yeah, exactly, Tech Man. Yes. Bitcoin scales the bank account. Yes. Right, and considering that Bitcoin is deflationary by nature and all these other shitcoins have like way too much way too much supply.
Nice. I have not had to.
There's a way to unstick your trade. Oh, John, he's like, it's finally somewhat livable outside. Time to go work outside. Nice. All right, well, since nobody else really has any other questions, I think we're gonna skedaddle here. And definitely be here tomorrow, guys, with Trading with the View. Get some of those Bitcoin weather forecasts from J Man himself. And with that, guys, definitely smash the little like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Discords. That part's free. You can do that at any time you'd like. And if you'd like to support, we have ways down below that you can support, like joining the Patreon. Yo.
Right.
And with that, we'll definitely see you all on the next one. Latest.
Nice.